Thank you very much, Senator Chuck Schumer, to Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, Governor Kathy Hochul, friends all. And the fact that they're here today, all three of them in this village, tells you something about how important it is. They have statewide responsibilities, national responsibilities, and they're right here in the friendly village. Chuck talked about what happened 14 years ago, April of 2007, and I remember it very well. Right down the street from here, 1 block over on Prospect, the senator got off a bus, and I was waiting. I was an assemblyman at the time, and Steve was chief aide to Susie Oppenheimer at the time, and Chuck Schumer came off that bus. I was having a little trouble with the governor of that day at the time, and he got off the bus and he put his arm around me. I'll never forget that, and he told me and gave me a word of encouragement, and I've always appreciated that. And not only did Chuck Schumer put an arm around me and a word of encouragement that day, he put an arm around the village of Mamaroneck that day, because we went to Spruce, we went to Anita Lane, we went to First Street, we went to Howard, we went to North Jane Street, and when you know the geography, then you know this isn't just a group of politicians talking. This is the real world. For 30 years, I've been involved in this village. My father worked in this village at Beach Point Club. As a young boy, he'd bring me up here to hang out with him at the club. The day of those floods, I was talking with Hap Hughes, I hope he remembers it, and one of the Castorella brothers, I'm not sure if it was Alan Barry or Craig, I'm not sure I can still tell them apart. It was one of the Castorella brothers, and I think the third guy there was Tommy Burke. And we were standing right by the bridge over Columbus Park, and one of them asked me, he says, "Do you think this," meaning the reconstruction, was going to happen? And I looked at him and said, "Man, you know, I don't know. It's going to involve federal, state, county, village, and it's very hard to get all of those things to mesh. But you have the governor of the state and the state legislators here. You have your congressman here with both of your United States senators. You have a county executive and a county legislator who this day commit that whatever portion of this funding comes from the county of Westchester, we will budget it, we will pass it, and we will put that county piece in place without any question." Backing around, make that commitment. Let me say one more thing before I give up the microphones. This is even more important than just straightening out the problem of the river and the flooding. People have lost faith in government, and you know it, and I know it. When you go over to Halsted Manor and have a couple of drinks with the guys there, or you talk to the folks when they hang out and they talk about things, they've given up on government. They see Republicans and Democrats, and one level of government blames the other two levels of government, and everybody's about themselves. Everybody's got their photographer there to take pictures of them. And they don't think that this is about them anymore. It's about us. That's what they feel. And the only way we prove something different is by getting to the point, by showing people that the plans become reality, that actually the repairs are made, and the next time a rainstorm happens, maybe not next week, because it could come next week, as the governor said, but when it happens, people say, yes, they responded, they finally did the thing. And until we do that, we're going to lose the most important battle, which is the belief that democracy works. Not politicians, not me. I'm 67 years old. When you put your arm around me, I was 53 years old. 14 years ago. I don't have time to be 81 and out of public office and waddling back here to find that there's another effort to try to straighten this out. This time, we're going to straighten it out because these people are here to do it for us. I have confidence in them, and I know that we will play our share in the county government. And by God, this time it's going to happen.
Yay. Okay.